Hello everybody, this is Monster Tech here, back with another video. Today's topic will be Apple's best of 2017. So the rules will have to be the products must have been introduced in 2017. So that's it. So let's start off. It's going to be 10 products. So we're going to start from the top. Number 10 is going to be the Air Power charging mat. So this is really good for Apple because now they're finally getting into the wireless charging game, and now you can plug in multiple devices with it. Hopefully they'll have it on the iPads with the smart connectors. So that is number 10. Definitely excited to see this later in the year, but it was introduced in 2017. So now number 9 is the iPad, just the iPad, the 2017 iPad. So I chose this one because it lets a lot more people get into the iPad world, because there's a lot of people who cannot afford the iPad Pros because they're really expensive, and some people just don't need all that power because iOS is not really that intensive, so most people just use iPads for web browsing and YouTube. So it's just a 9.7-inch iPad. It's got everything you need and nothing more. So that's number 9. Got the A9 chip too, so it's pretty fast, not the fastest. Once again, got everything you need, nothing more. So that's number 9. Number 8 is going to be the iPhone 8. This is pretty important in Apple's lineup. They certainly could do without it, but it does bring some important new features to the game. It brings wireless charging, it brings True Tone display, and it's pretty fast. It's got 6-core CPU now, so that's pretty cool, and it has the Apple GPU. So that is number 8. Now moving on to number 7, and I chose the iPad Pro 12.9 inches. This iPad Pro 12.9 it's really nice. It's got the 120 Hz ProMotion display, so everything's going to be buttery smooth. It's going to make your iPad, or your iPhone, make your iPhone look like it's choppy, because the display on the iPad Pro is refreshing twice as fast. So that's that. It's got better processors, of course, and it's just going to be a better iPad. It's a better iPad than the last one. So that's my number 7. So now to number 6. I chose the iPhone 8 Plus. I chose this one because it's really good. It's pretty good in it. If the iPhone 10 was not out, this would be the best iPhone available. It has your 5.5-inch display. It's still the widest display you can ever get on an iPhone. Even the iPhone 10 is not as wide. So you can have bigger 16:9 video on the iPhone 8 Plus. It's got the dual cameras on the back. Telephoto, however, is not optically stabilized. It's got wireless charging and a faster processor. So that's my number 6. Now my number 5 is going to be ARKit for iPhone. I chose ARKit for iPhone because it really will open up new doors in iOS. So it will just it will open up so much more, so you can hold your phone up and you can kind of see T-Rexes or dinosaurs walking around. So that is going to be very cool. It's going to work very good on the new iPhones, the 8 Plus and the 10. So that's another reason to buy the newer ones over the older ones. So that's my number 5. Number 4 is the Apple Watch Series 3. This new Apple Watch brings important new features to the Apple Watch, including cellular now. So now you don't have to bring your phone with you if you want phone calls off of your Apple Watch. You can just bring your phone by itself, or your Apple Watch. So you can just bring your Apple Watch, and then if somebody needs to call you, you don't need to even bring your phone anymore. If you're like running, you can, if you fall, you can call help without bringing your phone. So that will be that's very nice update. Very substantial over the Series 2. Now, number 3, I chose the iPad Pro 10.5 inches. I chose this one because it is basically the same as the iPad Pro 12.9 inch, but it is the first real redesign in like 2 years. So this has the nice 120 hertz refresh rate display, P3 panel. It's Apple Pencil capable, got 4K video, same camera as the iPhone 7, the regular one. So it is just a really good tablet, the iPad Pro 10.5. New design, well, it has a bigger display than the old iPad Pro smaller one. It used to be 9.7 versus 10.5. And it's still got the A10X Fusion chip, really fast 6-core chip. So that is my number 3. Now number 2, I chose the iMac Pro. I chose this one because it is incredibly fast. It's incredibly powerful. It will last you years upon years later. It's just a really good computer. Wish it was a little cheaper so you can get in on the iMac Pro a little easier. But they do have the regular iMac for you in case you want the cheaper one. Just the regular 5K iMac, that's still really fast. But the iMac Pro, man, you can get 8, 10, 14, or 18 cores on it. So that is just absolutely incredible. Up to 128 gigabytes of RAM. That's incredible. And then up to 4 terabytes of flash storage. And it also comes in this really nice space gray finish. For number 1, I chose the iPhone 10. I chose the iPhone 10 because it is the most substantial redesign to the iPhone since the iPhone 6. So it's got a better display. It has a 5.8 inch display. It's OLED now, so it has inky blacks on it. It's got wide viewing angles, although there is a little bit of a blue shift off axis. There's no burn-in as far as I'm concerned. I don't see any burn-in on mine, so that's a good feature. And it has the telephoto cameras on the back in the same basic body as the iPhone 7 and 8, so it's not much bigger than the iPhone 7 and 8, but they still managed to fit in a dual camera. And the telephoto camera is optically stabilized now. It also has the A11 Bionic chip, which makes everything much faster and better for future-proofing. So that has been my top 10 for Apple of 2017. This has been Monster of Tech. Please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I will see you in the next one.